have such beautiful people in the studio. I be more the name which you come out be make sure over the week no say amount for a baby fear. Now yeah senior president and our president senior Frida Atrams e wo fear. So as soon as senior Kendo Pokwejimai, also the vice president, also with here. Now in some way to Jano, a little bit brief history be about Prempeh College. I won't say that. I'll be very surprised quite actually. Say we're gonna announce Prempeh College that. But anyway, it wouldn't be the first. I already do there is even more detail on that, but I wouldn't want to give that away. It's more the but fortunately, no. Yeah, my co-host. Nanaima. Onosuwa. And in some means me be selling na or no be summer. In the therefore, we don't go straight into seniors. Na be seniors. No mon chamo na omomodi anso sema also omodi nam no omomodi ana amoma ya sunti bi. Na let's start here free. President. Good evening.
Good evening.
Na wait, my vice and good evening. Vice macho, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
We there me da masipa say mabomodi ane money be die adwuma na awareness adwuma die obian him say politics and some na eka na and I have very fortunate say yeah move away from politics. I was so excited me to say move bad me say okay na dey politics asem na eka be about Prempeh College. Into Madam President, me enye ha nkwa de bia metima ja ni nyina ma wo se vice sena vice no person kono and also vice and some also president we officer kono but one question na very important about say am be say bisa na minim say Prempeh College there minim say question here beba I know na me dey starting minim say Prempeh College there see a boys school now Madam President everybody say na go pure boys school.
Basically, near TNSA, there was a point at which na Prempeh College is sixth form. Sorry, almost sixth form the mixed. Na we call Achimota School 1 to 5, and a sixth form no we call Prempeh College, and see that's how I came to attend Prempeh College.
Wow, okay.
And in addition to that, also. You want me to school.
Oh, right.
And Prempeh College has been like my home.
Right. Not just we are either the teachers when I'm paying you for no be any parents and me to be kind of say right, okay. And then it makes a lot of sense now because me quite remember saying let me besides I know there are some boys school. I quite remember I knew some lady visitors who were academy is also a boys school, but my sister was some they allowed them. And that is how obviously you became now president in Unswe.
I joined the I joined the association in 2014. At the time, my dad asked me to go. Well, the seniors came to visit my dad at home, and he asked me to go and say thank you on his behalf because he wasn't too well. And so when I went there, after that I joined the association. And see, when the opportunity came to be able to contribute to the association, I put my name in. Obviously. Prempeh College has done a lot for us, and for me, it was more a matter of giving back
Correct.
to the school and looking to see what way I could contribute. Yeah.
Well, that's really fascinating, and it's such an interesting thing as well because, I mean, I'm a champion of making sure that women are at the forefront when it comes to leadership because in my normal feeling Now, most of the time, when you give those leadership to women, it seems to work much better. I'm not saying say a man problem but I'm not trying to be sexist, but just obviously bringing that issue up. Okay, yeah, come back into the issue, and now Vice President Okebibi.
Yeah, a person may add maybe to the senior Frida Akano, Nani Papano or your assistant headmaster. And I don't know whether there's any Prempeh guys for out there listening at the moment. Some kind Mr. Atramsa. He was also English and literature teacher. And that's the background basically. And her blood is green because she was born in Prempeh, basically. And that's why she's our president. And it's exciting
I mean,
to have her with us.
It's for me, it basically tells me one thing. I mean, having a female as a president for a boys' school, it's a massive step, from a normal tradition. So I would say you guys have really done well when it comes to that aspect. So I would say well done on that front. And I'll go back now to a brief history about Prempeh College. I mean, from a little bit of research I'm here, my understanding is when Prempeh College was 1949, I set that school up. And correct me if I'm wrong on this one. Understand it's Infancy Pim. There were 50 students from Infancy Pim and a headmaster, and almost started school. Correct me if I'm sorry. The journey I can maybe a bit more details and our advice will be answer on that part. Nana.
Yes, Mr. Pearson. Yeah. No, Mr. Pearson originally started schools, like you rightly said, with 50 students. Our movie Infancy Pim only started Prempeh College. Now Prempeh College, they said they didn't is a King's College. Prempeh II, who was one of the Ashanti kings, and that's one of the first secondary school actually in the Ashanti region, basically, and that's how it all started. Now we share the original plan. It was built along like Eton College. The structure had a whole building.
And you mean Eton
in the UK? Yeah, they built it. What do you call it? On that model, basically. And as we all know, Prempeh has raised a lot of key people, professionals all over the world,
which
including their president, ex-president Kufuor, and there are a lot of people currently even in government. They are all from Prempeh College,
I mean, and it's good you touch on the people that have been in Prempeh. And my understanding is Prempeh College as a college, is one of the most, actually, I should say, in a way, are bringing up doctors more than any other college in Ghana. So it does look, I know it's a massive school, but this is me looking at the whole of the way Prempeh College and what it is now. And there's a couple of small issues be around it, maybe I'm saying, but I won't mention that now, maybe because of the conversation, I'll bring those things up. So I'll go back to the question I wanted to ask. The association for the UK, if you might be a bit of background about what exactly the Niamoye, if perhaps maybe something that is in support of what is happening in Ghana, with my be details more about it.
Okay. Prempeh College Old Students Association. It was started by a gentleman called Dr. Kramwa, who unfortunately has passed on. Now, basically, he did very well. And he managed to organize funds of about $120,000 to build a new a new house called the Opukuware House. And unfortunately, shortly after the building of the house, there seemed to be quite a lot of apathy, and the association, unfortunately, died off. However, there were some seniors who revived it, namely Senior Angola. And Senior Angola restarted the association as we know it today. And in those days, he was supported by Senior Bright, Senior Chuka, Senior Frank Obindaku, Tony C, and Frank Mensah.
And all these seniors are still alive, if I
yes. And in those days, they used to meet in Senior Angola's house. And the original aim of
Angola and a nickname, and I say
Angola yes. Nickname. Yeah, most of these names are nicknames. But they used to meet in Senior Angola's house, and the original aim was to support seniors living in the UK that needed support, and also to have some kind of a union where Prempeh College old students could come together and socialize, etc., etc. Some of the things that they did, some of their achievements was, for example, there was a senior back then who was being evicted from his family home.
And this is in the UK?
Yes, in the UK. And in those days, the Senior Angola and a few of the seniors managed to organize resources to be able to keep him in his home. There was also another senior who was stranded in Ghana, and the 82-year group, together with the Amanfo UK, raised quite a substantial amount of money to get him over. Now he's very well established, he's built his own shops, etc., etc. It was about a couple of years ago, there was another senior who was stranded with paying his fees as a medical student. And again, the Amanfo got together, we started up a GoFundMe, if I quite clearly remember. And then we used that money to help with the payment of his fees, and now he's a practicing medical doctor. So these are some of the ways in which the Amanfo UK have helped members. Yeah. And the first president in those days was Senior Angola, and then Senior Bright Champo was the second president, and then Senior Chuka was the third, and then Senior Chilo, and then Senior Gorazo, and then myself.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
and normally every president has got a 2-year term. Yeah, basically.
Right, I was actually going to ask that.
So we're talking about this goes about 12 years, 14 years. Back. Basically. Yeah, since the association has been revived.
Well, that's quite interesting, and it does. I mean, I've been on some few occasions, for the lack of the right word, where I've met the association, and I could see the unity that, and sometimes I'm really jealous that I was asking a question. And you could see the unity and that unity of purpose. And I quite remember there was a funeral that I did attend, and that is, I think, the last year. And if not everyone there was a lot of people, and the songs and that, and it makes me miss school quite a lot. But I'm saying this because of my understanding of the things that you guys are doing in support. I'm going to take you back now to the reason why we're here, and my understanding is a dinner dance, Christmas dinner dance. Not just a Sata Maso, and I just perhaps we are senior Ken, elaborate a bit more on especially on what the occasion is for next week, Friday. Sorry, is it Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah,
on the
Saturday.
15th.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, Mama, a bit more details into that.
Obviously, before Yabeko program now happen next week, I want to add a little bit to Senior Frida, just to encourage. I'm sure there are some Amanfo that are listening that probably are not part of the association at the moment. What she mentioned are some of the things we are doing to help people out there, because sometimes people might wonder, say, why do they have to come and join an association like this? They went to Prempeh College, they finished, they're getting on with their lives, but there's a lot out there. And I just want to read a few things in terms of our aims and aspirations as an association. To basically, and then the first one is to promote the spirit of Prempeh College and the integration amongst members and support each other at all times. Just like you said, sometimes no kobe bina Prempeh for gather, you feel jealous because there's a certain spirit, kind of togetherness. And I'll give you an example. For instance, the whole of November, almost every Saturday in November, there was a funeral that we attended, and it was just awesome, basically. And then also to mobilize enthusiastic Prempeh College students resident in the United Kingdom to recognize the need for unity among members and take measures that will lead to the accomplishment of the aims and aspirations. So to help each other, because some people might think, say, okay, what is the association going to do for me? But also the networking as well, which is very, very powerful. So that's one of the things. And then also to support members and their immediate families who are in condition of need, hardship, or distress, and those who are medically unwell residing in the United Kingdom, which is what President touched on some of the things that we've done for some people. And then also to raise funds through financial contributions and free will donations from members and the general public, like during the time of Dr. Kramwanomo raising $120,000 to go and build the new house, what do you call it, Opokuwari House, and then other things. And then 10,000 from a couple of years ago when we did a fundraising dinner. Basically. And then also to help organize and assist with individual members' merriment and bereavement. This, however, should be on voluntary basis and with the explicit consent of the member in question. And to say, I want be home to announce baby at this, yan kasebia nipano onye your friend is saying, standing member and answer whatever we do as an amount for, we come together because there are different year groups and we categorize ourselves according to the year groups. And if your worker say 81, 83, it means any panel we Prempeh College be up to form 581 and maybe your course 6 form 83 because they went to up to 6 form over there. So that's how to identify. And everyone that has been to Prempeh College, is accepted into as part, because someone could even be passing through the UK on holiday or whatever. You can be part of what is going on here. So I just wanted to add that for those who are out there, there might be some amount for that are listening right now, and then maybe you want to know why are you have to join the association. Basically.
So go. And so you said, Monica, some my boyfriends and
faithful. Say Monica's for me and you're faithful. And I'm saying, you're comfort full crew, men and for our for no more for next year. But I'm saying, actually, you're new, and it's your for say, also cause the Monica's, I'm saying Monica's phone now. Or UK chroma or hima chrome ha. You said, yes, we finish fine. Is yet a Joe words, and they are bomb quite pie, room quite, Monica's from minimum quite, your minimum Prempeh for pay. And see, your formal back, ain't see. I'm saying, and I settled that.
No, Yadamasi. And you see who more of you.
Now, every question I know me person me beside Ken and for that won't be able to me answer. So now, Mama, school no, I a corner part to say. A wedding. Now say obi wo come handed via what say via call programs you won't prepare for no per se obey join the situation here because them say mama can your be great. Akwanya bang, what's the procedure?
Normally your standing members, members in good standing, which are they pay dues. For the association, no tier dues means that when something happens, we will also come and help you. Now, dues near £150 a year. And I say £15. If you pay in one offer,
the first 3 months,
which has to be paid in the first 3 months of the year. So, member Biano, we expect say you pay your dues, and then we have meetings every month. We also expect say over attending meetings to know what is going on basically so that we're discussing things concerning the association. There are also workshops that we hold from time to time. Like this year we've had 2 workshops one on medical, one on properties, isn't it? Yeah, basically, yeah. So those are some of the things, and how to get into the association,
It is this year, no, yet till for no ABA will be with you, Nassania Mokai, or say, me cry, me, I made a move up or down. Your quite bad, so what's the first step at Nipano, or Peso be join here, more number be a mother to say, you I say a friend, bet me a friend, not ABA commerce, Duchenne, as chassis everywhere.
Yeah, on bit to me a friend, meme number, Frida, on 07525 001964 or Senior Ken on 07759 661514.
Passion number no who be to me a boss to be a messy
right.
Listeners.
Okay, me dear, I Frida, 07525 001964. And that's Senior Ken, 07759 661 514.
I face your WhatsApp group, and there were 2 WhatsApp group. I here for members only, and I here for generally everyone that has been in Prempeh College or more UK. So we can put you on the WhatsApp group so that you know what is going on as well. Yeah, basically. Precisely. Yeah, precisely. And to be bit to a year and answer or back Christian and answer business bebe support to a beba near support to because in Mr. Bridge on adding sometimes obi okra unim nipa say we can be bitch and answer we hear more and answer whatever. And then the other things, because there are professionals amongst us, there are business people amongst us. I be out here advice on how to do something and answer whatever, and these are some of the benefits of being part of the association.
I'll give you an
sometimes one of the things that can be a deterrent, especially for the younger ones, the younger generation, is they can easily think that I may not necessarily know anyone, but it really doesn't matter, because the way that the seniors relate, we all relate as a family, and the good thing about it is that whenever we meet, we revert to relating as if we are back in school, and that is regardless of age.
And that is where Munyum Namoto we are not the arise and shine. With the temptation of so and so bad, the last me call now more bono. Na me was a jealous in the bemuno because I said me man could scoop up until me corner will be born in your unity in the book. I said Jama leader. Anyway, there's one aspect of it. When him say a ticket, event, but answer I know be bad that side, Now, obviously, is most in semi-Kenya is about how you guys have been very supportive and to each other. Now, my small research regarding now, I'm talking about the Prempeh College as it is now. And I got it. Say there is a small issue now regarding discipline in school, and this is an first, and this is purely based on me. I spoke to quite few people, not a lot though, but a few people, and they seem to have general consensus. Say, send at Prempeh College at some years back, and shouldn't now in terms of issues with discipline. As an association, if you have done anything at all, a idea of concern to more, and I say, I mean, what have you guys, perhaps, if you know about this issue now, have you actually had a chance, maybe an opportunity to maybe see how best these sort of things could be maybe discussed or helped in a way? And
okay, I think that there have been a few issues at the school recently, and there's actually transition leadership. And obviously, whenever you have a house with a transitional leadership, you're likely to have some issues. But we did get involved in the process of addressing the issues that led to the change of leadership. But we are confident in the selection of the new head. You know, a lot of these issues, which I believe are transitional in nature, will be resolved naturally.
That is only just a temporary thing. I see.
I believe so.
And I've also gathered say the entrance now usually in a war. So for line, they say the entrance won't be for this is apparently because they did the road, no, say get is hanging. Now I know so many names say be a name say Martin once and be and
I know so, but apparently, like rightly, what you said, no, say to do with Sasofo line interchange, no, that basically, no, I think from reliable source, the money got finished into project in the United States, so went to me, and it is something that is in the pipeline in the not too distant future, no, is going to be changed where. So our entrance will be reopened. Basically, that's what we know. Yeah.
Well, okay. All right. That's So you go back to on the Saturday the more program number. They be able to be much more detailed about what the dinner dance is and the tickets. Be a bit sort of ticket ni be able to many ticket be at all.
Yeah, at year 4, I said yes, Same Kanono. It's happening this Saturday, 15th of December. We have our annual Christmas dinner, which we have all the time, every year without fail. And it's happening at time near 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. And a venue near Shannon Suite, Copthorne, Thara, Kensington. Tickets no £60 per head. There are also VIP tables. And the VIP table no for a table of 10 people now 650, which is £65 per head. And it's exciting. It's not only Marco Prempeh College in Kwa and so Prempeh College said my jealous now, they want to be part of Prempeh College. They want to come and see what is going on. And I'm sure say probably Nane, Same, they will be there. They're going to be there on Saturday.
We will be indeed.
Yeah, to broadcast the program.
And it's good so I mentioned just to my TF40 and say on that Saturday now broadcasting live among dinner dance no nti ni yesi we nyina mombete orizoba and no nkyerese mamon ko event no mbo wonde amon to ticket na mon ko event na ade na happy a o gina ho na happy no na friend live no na nye really so obeti but you to make that
yeah enti so o per ticketer your friend is saying ticket line your senior Samoa na the number near 07951436925 senior Samoa ticket line 07951436925 anase senior Gorazo 07414730532 ana senior Chuka 07872028795 into any of these seniors be out from the tickets available. We've got only just under 1 week. And you better rush for your ticket because it's going to be sold out.
I actually went to the place with team and it looks like it's very classy. And obviously we're talking about Kensington, which is kind of very expensive area. And I quite remember now you were actually even saying that was a well planned thing. So I would say you shouldn't miss this. But there is one thing that we face some difficulty regards to parking. Idea if I'm not sure say because we have to find an area a bit not further away, but not we didn't get the parking there. Meaning say be a hotel nangasa or mangasa home parking it be obviously here for
yeah and hotel nangasa home parking. But obviously, it comes with a fee. But there are also side roads which is only about 5 to 10 minutes walk. Yeah, basically. So parking is not going to be issue. And now on a Saturday, from 6 o'clock, parking is free. And if you're thinking, Kensington, that's West London, very expensive area and that kind of thing, then parking is not an issue at all. And this is what we're talking about. Prempeh College is classy. And to say there's some AC can venue, and yasam kitu akra, and to rush and get your ticket. It's happening all on Saturday.
It's not only that, but the menu is also a Ghanaian cuisine, and which is quite unusual for Christmas menus in hotels.
Correct.
So you can look forward to quite an exciting, not just the menu, but a program of events as well. And to say I can't earlier, no, if any Prempeh for and you can also buy a ticket whether you go to Prempeh College or not. And
actually, it's open to the general public.
Open to the general public.
£60.
Okay.
Yeah, ticket near £60. Yeah.
And our own DJ Big Daddy will be
Also, your old student.
also
Yeah,
your
yeah,
old
yeah.
student.
And NSS I can senior DJ
Big Daddy.
Senior DJ Big
Also,
Daddy.
my corrective.
But he's very good, and he will keep us, well on our toes throughout the evening. But it promises to be an exciting evening, and we would encourage, we are man for to buy tickets for your friends and family, and when you're man for we're inviting everyone to come and be a part of it.
That's interesting.
And then in addition, we've got alumni schools, other schools that are coming.
St. Louis.
St. Monica, St. Louis, Lobsa, Hopsa, maybe. Yeah, OWAS, and all the other schools are invited. They're all coming.
So was for no more phobia kind of the rivalry and
Oh, say any Kumasi for.
I say a dread and a rivalry be anymore. Oh, sorry.
So Obi I mean him say was in the Prempeh no yana me who say Omuko baby one. Because almost Yana say a bone command, Yana, I'm wedding.
So,
and see me to me who not. If you're Baba could not Nikunum, you know, Kakushia, we are sure say, and not be saying you say, we are sure.
Yes, yeah. Behind the scenes, no, we are cool with the Popuari. Omanka Sanim, yeah.
You're any example for sending your mama small calculate and you go for can yeah, any about Frida. Or say, radiate, say a drew a face soon, yet your bo a dog a bow. NC a was for almost on my architecture, or more money amount for almost on the way I am for a year or two for Nana or take a course or no, and your almost on my dear. Master said, no mamma, dear, crown mamma, movie, move a was for Mubada, maybe to me, correct to my tree, so. But almost among mobile, what their mumra, Adriani be out, baby, or your baby, prep me or hobby. Say, you can contain a bill or jollof.
Madam, we only chef, my own, your monka, when I will tell what can I be the
Miss or Drew Honor Premier, man happen. Don't forget, send me Uncle Sammy a Prempeh for you. Don't worry, because maybe my bomb is more than they fan. Me towel.
Yes, so we are Manfua.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're from
I am man from Manfua. In fact, there is even a group at the moment, Prempeh for wives, no, almost so at Omo group on a WhatsApp group, yeah, basically, yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
So it's exciting, something to look forward to.
Well, let's say for you heard it from senior Ken Opoku-Agyeman. So as soon what say every president Senior Frida at Trumps. Now, media, there is one simple thing I can say. I am very impressed about the few things that I've seen when I've gone out and I've seen the Prempeh guys and doing their things, and I would say they've done well when it comes to that. I mean, you Mama, much more information and details about what the association is, and I would say we say me damaspa for coming today. Major will be a minute each, be a more last. A messages be announced, be a message be announced, whatever it is. I was just about a minute each, and I'll bet me I can.
Yeah, Damasi, for the opportunity to come here this evening and the time that you've given us on air today. Now, we are mum for Nase. You are not yet a part of the association. Ebium ubi to me afre. Myself, Frida, on 07525 001 964. and I say
Senior Ken 077 5966 1514.
You wait here for with the as no meda be as na meda senior Ken as na meda senior Freda as say Omabomodian be joining for today. I did say to you, say it's such a special day, and indeed it has been a special day, and I have learned quite some few things. Now the one which I probably will not forget, you know. Your friend is a man from saying and that for me says it all. Well, your time is here is about 51 minutes past 6. Now your body moving on to your discussion. When you say Mr. Ken and Senior Ken and I Senior Freda on Bejaye and I continue with your discussion about answer na Bekono me catch them when promise you say me mo di abo arise and shine no and you with the Muamu Sempa, and you na mediato among na menya one colabia or say what papa say me Bobody and I'm referring to say it be 100 seniors and say this is just just one caller through then you move on to the discussion, you know, with awareness. Hello, Mpacho, one of our lines.
Mpacho, family do say, do say.
Yo, Mpacho, yes, because I tell you.
Senior Mpacho, what's the party today?
Saturday, the 15th of December.
15th of December.
Saturday, Bay.
Which is Saturday, Bay?
Aye.
Okay. Now, my name is a question. We say, I don't know what's for your name. Prempeh for no what's for she and I say, I attend time. I'm better me, and I say, the every money brings say, the Prempeh is the only school. The whole commerce, baby, I person will be a bit near Piabo and Tinapo. But was answer my baby fantastic about headmaster share work council. If you got to from village school, yen put me rado pa se fa boache first center hospital no room. So for like she squat at the class on na moon na my headmaster out and feel mon cafe work. Almost answer one man to fantastic about no kana ya chono. Enti e huru money abin se ku share wo baby because was for man no money St. Louis, Obi Ashe glasses. The community and fan here buy ya to an Obi Ashe glasses. What I say, said I'm cool. I tell I go to more class in you.
You do say that's. You do say that's. Many so best over respond.
You do say that's until about Saturday.
Also about Saturday.
Okay.
Also about Saturday.
But before that, no, it's here for numbers not say ebia u me say now petiket ni bi atwa. O frɛ WhatsApp radio I be connect o. Now we so wait to me. One kasa for when you compare. For when you compare, almost say their blood is green. It is also pese obia o de ne kokɔ. To me a mixing of colors. A bit to me a different one. A very green. One I'm so for like you. I saw the word for no so veg or any actual easy. So
you nanamida for that intervention. Now it's here for where the Member for Modia on Modia, but I don't see that, but I'm taking leaves this year now. Even move on with a discussion. Until whilst we're doing that, Mr. Monday, the time is it's about 55 minutes past 5. But maybe in 1 or 2 minutes time, you best have a back. Then we move on to the discussion. Near and just to be carbon say, you see drones as same Ghana and no, you be doing come equal commission so Modia would Yamia your time other discussions so and also work on never one day in the Abremo. Until Buma end up be done.
Wuzup Radio. This is #1 station on air and online. This is Wuzup Radio.com.
You're listening to Wuzup Radio, so keep it tuned and keep it cranked.
Your monthly 120 minutes of pure truth.
I love you. I love you. Seriously.
Casting Advisory is what you need.
Are you looking for business solutions that will serve your needs? Look no further, because Casting Advisory is all you need. Casting Advisory is a unique advisory firm that provides specialized solutions in tax and business planning, audit and assurance services, company secretarial services, corporate advisory, corporate training, tax policy advisory, charity registration and accounting, gift aid for churches and charitable organizations. Our understanding and industry experience provides a cutting-edge software solution tailor-made for your firm. Locate Casting Advisory in the UK, Suite 4, the Generator Business Center, 95 Miles Road, Meacham, Surrey, CR4 3FH, or call us in the UK on 020-840-81520 or 078-867-15702, or email us at info@castinggroup.com. And in Ghana, locate Casting Advisory Suite 5, the first floor of the Zerka Plaza, Tetegu Junction, Southeast Wager, off the Kaswa Highway, or call 0249-700-075. Casting Advisory, the delivery of excellence.
Trinity Driving School, the #1 driving school in the UK.
Did you know that they're equipped with professional driving instructors who will teach you to pass your test with ease?
So, if you want to pass your test, please look no further.
contact Trinity Driving School on 07507 116997.
Trinity, safe and responsible driving.
Banjo, yeah, le banjo, why go? Bread of life is Jesus Christ. Abolo. Ikabolo, wala bolo ti Yesu. Wachamele ye mana, yangale no nyameboy. Abolo ni changwe ni bane kuni waye kuni waishi. Moni abolo le eba ishi ke ya nano. Wachamele ye mana, yangale no nyameboy. Abolo ni changwe ni bane kuni waye kuni waishi. Moni abolo le eba ishi ke ya nano. Inkabolo, wala bolo ti Yesu. Got it. Abolo, wala bolo ti Yesu. Show it. Wachamele ye mana, yangale no nyameboy. Abolo ni jangwe ni bane kuni waye kuni waishi. Moni abolo le eba ishi ke ya nano. Wachamele ye mana, yangale no nyameboy. Abolo ni jangwe ni bane kuni waye kuni waishi. Moni abolo le eba ishi ke ya nano. Moni abolo le eba ishi ke ya nano. Da da da, oh eba ishi ke ya nano. Hey, I want mengo me. Ngomi, tami, ike ngomi o ngomi, ngomi ngeswami, ibe ngomi no eje ne maya.
Your time check says about 3 minutes past. Says, what soon da home ATI WhatsApp radio. Awareness program na. I didn't come on. I'm saying the Bravo. Prempeh College said, no, free studio. And as I said earlier, no, just for you to remember and say, the week coming Saturday, no, on the 15th of December, our Moye program, no, we actually broadcasting it very live. Because we'll be this is an opportunity for you. Say, only Chrome over Ghana, so US, Spain, maybe I will be all you have to do is say, download your app, no, app no, WUZUP, WhatsApp radio, no Android phones. But we now download that pay, but more another alternative is say, go tune in now, search you WhatsApp radio, or Honso, and you can listen to the program live on Saturday 15th. Just Mama Kabo say, start at 6 p.m. We'll be there and broadcast live. Our time is about 5 minutes past 6. Now, I'm moving on straight into another discussions. No, I mean, say I can't be say 1 hour. I be free today, but we still have quite interesting topics. You say you need to come out. You dum. I'm normal panelist. No, we can't normal. Naturally saying yeah, say we be about one. You normal. We be normal. But say I'm more when him knows. He say yeah, panelist now. But now, about so no. We took quite a Ghana about fresh. We look very, very fresh. I bet now we didn't go. Sounds like yeah, master, chief accountant. No, so Mr. Ashley, and Moamunim, me and my co-host, Nanaima, on as well. Good evening.
Good evening.
Be at me just. Anita. Jenny, how was it? So Ghana, sorry, the one from Bay. One can my details be
from Ghana.
Yeah, from Ghana.
So any Ghana and I'm a boy.
Oh,
yeah, it was really, really nice anyway. I went for 2 weeks, so it was very short, but it was very nice. Yeah, the journey back was good. Going was good as well. Yeah, it's nice to be back.
I can see
on the radio.
I mean, I can see the smiles on your face and your eyes. We always say glory days.
The glory days.
And
it's kind of over anyway. But
anyway, Mr. Ashley, good evening.
Good evening. Something say never can say if we chum in any rene see that. Yeah, some say video say me how can say me main man Mr. Nuno and me and ma say home fan no. Mr. Nuno baby our TBA no. Say never catch on say you must speedy recovery. Me hope say next week the other kind of our church and here cause Ghana.
And next week don't forget so we have a meeting, don't worry.
Yeah, we do actually.
Sure.
Probably this.
The next meeting, let me put it that way.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sammy, Michelle, ne exercise.
Me ana. Oh, me here pa.
I am say o side o. But before no me pese me fa ade ba quickly.
Me take kasa.
Etie for me pese say would say eye adwuma bia wo kura eye awareness dwumadie so custom advisory. Custom advisory. Omo no omo so ya sere ate say na what you be a to me a day dwumadie about so omo nyomo yemu akukudam accountancy wo tax say ebia wo ye adwuma na person wo tax no you can buy no book file so na hu say na be form na we be say hu nya e we ni so wo be hu sa custom for you betumi aboa wo enoma be say corporate advisor betumi amon omo ye a lot of training as well enti so wo che omechi kwan a o na in obeka say o ko atempon a omo email address no ashley@custongroup.com and I said so
spell it
www.custongroup.com www.custongroup.com ukwa ubehu omo ashenso de no wo question bia wo betumi de ato ho omo nso beje ofefe so opesa ofra omo nso a number ya me ba betu dwai ofra omo ahon totofo wo ye ya ne dem 0208 4081520 0208 4081520 and say problems regarding accountancy, problems regarding your tax. Bibia on siasia ejuma training omo beboa na omo de abrel.
But on spelling any more custom.
Custom no say ebia all the type Google no say upese ohu a KAXTON KAX
X for xylophone.
And I say almost so I did be on my omo pepper X for
X-ray.
Now come back S for sex, but
na sex and
S. But sex is also X room. It's a KX for xylophone, TON advisory. Omo so ya se na chese na wotwe bia ye de dwumadi eba waso ye so na me fa akwanya yi so na menchia number 1 allergy ma fe ne papa me hu ni better say 2 months inti mpacho allergy de la wa onu chocho mucho ni chocho mucho no cry renizai salon wa chocho mucho salon ye chiamo na mami bi so onu so yes sami onu ani chocho mucho onu so enwure ye chiawo pa esa hunye na mo ka ona ye wo ahode Ghana for Mr. Quating onu so me fa ekwanya so
Yo, Nana Medase, say the chucho ya do so. You, it's here for some me kind of your first discussion on the agenda no the health ministry. Sorry, or maybe to be more specific, the director general of the Ghana Health Service, over the week, there has been some few issues regarding drones are a kind of health delivery service. And I think the minority for they're not actually very convinced about the whole deal regarding it. And there has been some serious allegations going through about inflation of figures and as to even the viability of it. And there's so many questions. So maybe sir, and no health minister director general at the clarity kakra aba asem no ho na no and I'm basically bisa questions say I mean I did make in my introduction speaking about my understanding of what drones are and in a way you see bad people bad boys and I kaya terrorism and I did drones and prisoners and so sir
now you care one thing almost the prisoners they smuggle drugs into
wow.
A lot of,
okay, this is the first time I'm hearing it. Okay, I mean that means there's a lot of things going on with the drone service, But I know, and my name is Samutia, Director General. I mean, from the story, and some maybe here and say, Ghana seems to be the second country where introduced this sort of health delivery, in terms of medication, but it has brought all these problems. Rwanda, it seems to be the first country. Let's start here, Nana Hima. Now, maybe some questions. Nana, what are your thoughts about what you've heard about the drone issue?
Yo, Sammy, Medawase. Say, send your one Saudi can no say, na drones. Because we say, because the drones grab, we can drone, we country, we say. And I'm a friend is into two maybe that
well, we invented that word.
Who said, Debbie? Who said those insects no fly no fly no near from to maybe a baby, baby.
Yes. Yeah.
But there is another one almost so. Yeah, no, we from to maybe. It's a car drone.
How much did they do?
Ton,
oh, but come on, wouldn't you from no to two?
One
different Tony.
It's when drones no me from that did to two maybe. It's that dear two. Na oko and say we say you share the history of drones and send your kind na the bone terrorist now move the bomb bia
we be say the papa because the terrorists now who ko botu no kuna so what's to upon from basically committing so in a way
but say in a way almost the bone so in a way it said Ghana there now because can anything good come from Nazareth. So as we a Bible, a Bible means because I know because Adam Makwa showing me share a Bible nyamisemu. But so Osha said Ghana. Say to meet in a fee hana walk a year penny 40. Then the Ghana for the team is we can't then be my Ghana and that's another place. Because sometimes health service it's very difficult for our rural areas to kind of to access health facilities. It is said a year in Drew and in your mass be and not my quine bonia and my bam bonia and what Ghana and see ye acquiring in SC said go be your ma or be on him na a walk on near the what an antiform and I said what to trouble so by the time I be hospital no not to say mammy no cry a preno na a cry so ya preno. Internet said the Saturday day to two maybe got to reach to reach many to reach all these rural areas for them to have access to healthcare. I think it's a very laudable idea. It's something we should all support and we should all encourage it. But I'm not so interested a year buying 4 year mutisui a quine na I say mo be kan na se no na mo de block ya agent se ne be ya ye ntena fi ha ensekire yesen enka ene enye adwuma ekwan no musoro munyi ento enye nkran nko ane kwan enkurase efa bode betum cho konkwase eho kwan no munyi ni nyina nto ho drones no momfa mfa wiem na momfa nko na emo me kwan a o se mo ye no so no this one is not going to say ye nka mo asem but eno de me mo pia
yo nana me da say oba Anita madam ube kan ho asem ene yes drones is say
oba ya
ko Ghana for 2 weeks refi
oh na say we Elias ya Anita na
baby
oh Sam
anyway carry on
yo because it's very simple
okay
now hearing from Nana and her accommodation on what she sees to be say I mean health delivery, and we're looking at issues where some places were inaccessible for
in terms of the road,
in terms of the road, and sometimes there is not even road at all. Now we have this issue where it's reported say people actually die on the operation table, and purely because medication you do here, and IBS sometimes when they need blood, no, so it's not available. And yes, blood may be niho, it be about accessibility, no air problem. The Director General, they've obviously with the initiative of the Vice President, my understanding, say trying to digitize those health delivery, introducing this. Making it easier for people to get to access. Now, the issue has been surrounding it regarding whether it is value for money and who in case. But your general thoughts about when you heard about this, because this innovation, so to speak, if we are the only second country in the world that you're introducing this now, for one, any board in cry, would you say we shouldn't even think about the money cry as something that we should basically go in for?
Just in support of the Obahema Kayano, I agree. Said like it's such a good thing to have like drone. Actually, initially when I started reading, I said drone, and I'm like I didn't really link it to the medical side, but I started reading, I realized that like okay, it's a good thing to have. So like we road senior most of the time, it's not very good in Ghana. So it's just to have this drone that me deliver this medication. I mean, I don't know how far it goes. Does it go to Nkrasi?
Well, I mean, it's now in a way, a pilot.
Yeah,
and,
pilot.
And it will be on phases, phase 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
And they're starting within a specific phase, which somewhere surrounded around the eastern region.
Okay. I really, really think it's a very, very good thing to have. I think it's like we all know, our roads in Ghana are not good. If you're meeting me, I want to catch him by meeting if you know because it's just the dust in Ghana because roads in Yanya Papa. So I think it says very, very good anyway to be able to kind of deliver something. Now you don't even have to use the road because the road in Yanya doesn't go anywhere. It's the best thing to have. So I agree in terms of what we have, but that doesn't also mean that like the fact that we have the drone doing the job and government, the current government, the price like figures and then correct. But because it's a good thing anyway, any amount to be the government have to support it, and I am in kind of I'm all for that. But I wouldn't agree if or more put it figures are and correct as it's been mentioned in this news anyway. So I don't know, but in terms of how good it is, I think it's very very good and cost effective. If the figure not more putting it down, if it's right and
Mr. Ashley, I'll come back to you perhaps to be able to mama a bit more details about the costing issue, so Unima. And I think said the minority or more problem to say the thing went through just a sole source and it wasn't a dear that there was an open tender and me explaining what me sure say for near sole source and sole source and basically a dear rather than looking for different people to bid for a contract, you go specifically to one source to go and give the contract to, so to speak, so this contract for now. Obviously, procurement, I didn't so according to the law, which it does appear say the Director General didn't call for the law, so it does appear say on the law. So, but the point is that answer and they'll go for sole source, somebody and establish say. So our company no more they are the only people that can deliver those sort of, and it does appear that that's the case. So the minority has been raising issues regarding this, and also they're raising issues regarding the costing of it. Now, with your, I mean, it will be wrong for me to say with your experience, but I mean, when you read the story, and with all the issues that have been raised, and I don't know whether the Director General and also in his submission on, what first was the first thing that came into your mind? Is it an issue where you were looking at is a minority is just making noise, as perhaps someone would say, because they are in opposition, they have to oppose? And now say a idea there is a cause for concern, and the clarity no should be in TBA so more than
Yes, I mean, say the issue of the costing, no. One thing about costing is you can never actually sort of review any cost without you having the facts of the data, because the cost should be based on data. I don't have the data, and I have no means of accessing the data. But from what Imani said, they were saying there was going to be a cost of $12 per delivery. But this man has come back, Director of the Health Service, so it's going to cost about, I think, 0.75 cents. And it's dollars, that's dollars, not cents, yes. $0.75 to be able to deliver the blood to the various destinations. And seriously, some culture also made me analyze exactly what it is, because I don't have any data as to how your friend is saying Imani, their figures, so they have some data. In the same way, the Director General of Health Service no data but if you put the two figures together, you can see that there's a wide difference between the two, and that is where I think as a country I would suggest says an independent body be to look at the two arguments here and there, because from 75 pence it is a cent. 75 cents to $12. No, imagine it too wide. Right? And for that matter, we must know who is telling us the truth as a country. I'll be very happy to say the organization make me take care no up. They have an independent view of exactly what the facts are. On the front of the opposition yes, opposition is there to keep the government on its toes. And for that matter, I think they may at various times try to just establish certain allegations that might have no roots to some extent. But that notwithstanding, you can also not write them off as to the base of the argument. So that is politics for you. I come to that conclusion. However, my major concern with the whole project is what is happening to NHS. In Ghana, NHIS, yes. My concern is, the drones have a mojam, maybe two, or let's say drugs or whatever, maybe two crowd, whatever center they might, establish themselves, move to wherever. They are talking about 80 kilometers, whatever destination. Sami Sekoduha, the question ask yourself is, say, let me see a program on Joy FM. And it came say women be say over kaya didn't two motos so be do motos so they have to cross the river and whatever. Say a woman they were moving her from one village to a village at what they call the chip compounds chip compounds here be like almost friend small clinic. I mean when they say chip compounds yes, community health kind of facility. And this is the Basami say you need medical facility in that village. We still have to cross the river and come over to the nearby town.
I was going to ask
Ansana. Yet me actually pay.
But in that sense, so I mean, I understand the logic that you make it, but perhaps it's so closer than not having it at all. And
that's good.
Making sense.
That is true. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, I agree with you. But I mean, on that perspective, they make me say, I didn't buy the right? Yeah, about crossing soon, still no aba. It's closer to send your work instead of Uncle do a thing about fan be a baby from. That's one side. But I mean, let's look at the situation. Say, how many health personnel, qualified health personnel, who can just administer these drugs? Because Moja is coming to say, "Unfango zomo bikeke, unfango ni panse Moja nonko." You know say right? And do we have the professionals on the ground? Do we even have these cheap compounds as scattered as much as we may need as a country? Right. Sammy, let's ask ourselves. Let me say, Vice President, right? Man also from Ghana, Edinburgh, so sometimes.
Or maybe there is more than just knitting.
Fine, but that's what we heard, right?
Going by what
that's the reported. Sammy, the point is, a drone with the so-called drones, it could go via between and you still have to get this person from that place to maybe a regional hospital or a district hospital. Do we have the ambulances?
I would have thought, sorry to cut you short, I would have thought that before the blood will be ordered from wherever it is available, no, there should be a health personnel at that end saying I couldn't hear blood. It's not just sent because
that is the idea. I quite remember listening to the Director General Law can say there will be people that are trained on, obviously. So if there is that delivery, no air, you can say, this is the spot. I will drop a drone. Whoever is going to administer it, will be trained on that. But I guess it still brings the question.
So someone is diagnosed. Someone will be diagnosed. The patient says, "If you hear blood, Mr."
You must say, "Will be an accident, BSc," and the person has lost a lot of blood. Now, O positive. Now,
they're important. O positive. Universal. That's the universal blood group. Yeah.
Now,
O positive and negative.
No. It's universal. Yeah. The rest are the positive and negative. Yes. But O is universal. Me sense akramio as a secondary school me kai kakra.
Yeah. Yem say o NAB ni ho. Na say o no ya bank no be wo ho be ni ho until they have to try to get through the nearest maybe a medical center and then the drones will be doing that job, rather than having to send transport.
I think it's such a good idea. I think if it's managed properly and effectively, like it could be and will be say as Mr. Ashley Kanye or say like or some I employ some independent party be like or no like and making sure because the difference between the pricing is ridiculously too high. So why that kind of credit? We need to know that anyway. But in terms of what it's supposed to do for what it's supposed to do, I think it's amazing thing anyway because we all know how bad the roads are anyway. So say if you have something to make the journey so short in terms of a drone getting around that,
the time is about between 30 to 45 minutes.
Across the country. Yes.
Across the country or towns.
On wherever the delivery, the delivery time will be between half an hour and 45 minutes, which obviously is a lot of time saved when it comes to someone's life.
Every minute counts.
Yes, I agree with but the point is, I don't didn't say me cano. Me started the issue of the president, vice president, Edinburgh because he cannot be taken care of, I suppose, at a point, right near Edinburgh. And she be a deputy communication minister in an accident. Right there and then, an ambulance, not just an ambulance, got a from there to Kolibu Hospital. I think 7 military hospital. So I mean, what we have to look at is we have to look at the whole picture holistically. I am not against the drones, not at all, right? But I see share the picture holistically. So I mean, let me say, as at now, we have is it national call, nation building call for they are going to the health sector. We have a lot of nurses. School, and they are not into the national aid corps. So the point is, at the end of the day, are we actually staffing the facilities we have across the country? Are we improving the facilities to be able to absorb these drugs and medicine that will be delivered, right? So that I have had experiences where I have a nephew of mine who lost a leg because of just injection, right? People are not well trained. Ghana, and the coffers say nowhere, you can't go anywhere. Right. These are some of the harsh realities you have to know. So my point is, we have to adopt this thing holistically. And I think the investment, if it is that $12 million, has been said for 4 years for just transporting drones, and the drones are not ours, right?
Yeah, they know.
They are not our assets.
And it wouldn't make sense to keep it, would it?
That's fine. These are the issues. But I would say it would have made sense to keep it.
Right, okay.
Because if you transfer the technology, now say drones make me live for 20, 30 years. We're going to benefit more than we say we are just renting for the next
which I agree with you, but won't it bring the hidden problems of I buying the and people beginning mismanaging it? And
Sammy, I think that is where sometimes we go wrong as a country. There should be a penalty for people who misbehave and take advantage of buying the We must act as leaders. That excuse say can say buying so we are not going to do what is right. It's neither here nor there.
You know the reality. That's how it's the mentality. You know what I mean?
No. Yes, I agree. I agree. But the point is, until when? Until when, as a country? My point is, Sammy, look at how the system is. So you say for the next 1,000 years, such as say Ukrainian queen, look, the Chinese, the Malaysians, the Singaporeans, and whatever, they start from somewhere. They've gotten there now. Even India is there now. You say there's so much poverty in India. Man, because India has very poor place, more than Ghana. China, in fact, I have this small boy who is in school in China. He's a pilot at the moment. Also, China, baby, you can't compare China, baby, to Ghana, baby. Poverty to the extreme. But they have made it. Now the whole world respect China. They are giving loans. Or Ghana for now.
And your argument is if use so then I use and
no, I'm not coming to that at all.
Okay.
My point is they start from somewhere. Let's penalize people who do what is wrong. You can't be say, oh, any government amount for civil servant at the moment, right? You will say all things about civil servants. But Sammy, I'll tell you, if you have a strong leader at the top who is making people pay for whatever they do, their acts, in their very officer, Ghana will change. But it's not going to be one day wonder. I'm not saying it's going to be a day wonder. So we shouldn't use that excuse, say, Nunti, everything you rent.
I think if you decide to do it that way, me thinking to myself, that you have to change, you have to wait till the mindset of the people probably kind of change a bit before you introduce it. What I'm saying is that
I agree with you. Mindset, no.
It's still the same kind of.
That is the issue.
Mr. Ashley, I make a comment, but I kind of disagree with him to some extent. Because Sebi, Bibia Shasia, there will be a teaching problem. So drone is a fantastic idea. Knowing Ghanaians, we are going to not until we've tried, say ABA the Kotoho, and so now can you say into me cross the river, no, or say we Kofa Kotoho, we have to train these people. All these I'm sure say Omomo planning Adiano had all these ideas, in their minds say Sadie are potential problems is most likely say BC. However, the more you do things, the more opportunity you get to know where the problems are, then we have to solve it. Because say as a nation, we have to take risk. I mean, even though we have to take risk, it has to be a reasonable risk. And I think that this is a reasonable risk. So it's true. And what people found, it's going to happen. We can't stop that right from the beginning. And what people found, I can say, I did and say, what when you is going to happen. We can't rule that out completely. But if we look at the advantages and disadvantages, now I think that advantages outweighs the disadvantages, and through the process, be able to get more refined. Because in fact, last week here, a place like a whole Confuanochi, say my blood, me pano ye the blood, they command ne can you believe that a busueni or call another lab then they realize that there might be you say contaminated. And see who in their wildest imagination begging say hospital like Confuanochi could have that? Of course not.
But wouldn't that also bring the argument, therefore, say there are problems within the health system itself, which needs to be addressed. And perhaps the priority will not necessarily be, say, yento drones then deliver drugs or blood, but rather those issues which you rightly mentioned about issues where perhaps it could be structural admin issue needs to be resolved. And maybe some of them is just a pure issue where understaffing and investment in those areas, which is not probably being done properly. And what we should be focusing on rather than perhaps the drone.
Yeah, I completely understand that. But having said that, last week, I mean, and I started new week, but up until like from Sunday, I don't know, say if you listen to BBC, I think on Friday actually, St. George's higher almost standard has really gone down. But before, Nobian said St. George's is a teaching hospital and is doing so well. Whoever thought, say, and right now, they are on their case. Their pediatrician, you know, their standard has gone down, and obviously the mortality there, you know, it's too much. Whoever thought? And we are talking about UK, or more problem. And see, compare that to a country like Ghana. Obviously, with all our corruption, which we know, with all and your mouth, this person know this person know that, and so therefore this person we can cut corners. It's all going to happen, but we all need to step in together. You're making sure, say, we are working together, and where possible, no, you're penning for no, and penning for to say Mr. Ashley, or for more junior and brought together. Now you're fighting corruption, and if you're able to fight corruption, the right people will get the right jobs, and it's going to take a while. Probably 10 years, Asana, we might get it right. And after 10 years, you know, I'm not going to say we are going to get 100%, probably 70%, and we are going to have instability, but at least there will be some form of leveling via we do. And see, and some problems in there, they are bound to happen. You face obstruction, and I think this is one of them. But I think it's a laudable idea.
Ms. Ashley.
Yes, I mean, just to contrast a bit what Nana Hema is saying, you know, I agree. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but I'm looking at it holistically. And what we have to be careful here is we have to look at what we call cost-benefit analysis, right? In fact, when you go to the public sector, BFN, the 3 E's, the economy, efficiency, and effectiveness of whatever you are doing. Is it economical? Is it efficient? Is it effective? That it will solve the problem you want to solve. When you are measuring public sector, you are not doing what you're supposed to do. Cost is the cost, the exact cost I see it here. Like I was saying, finance list. The finance list say be asset no after 4 years no for 4 years after I say machine say for the next 30 years it's perfect. I'm happy with that.
That will come with a different costing.
That's the point I'm making. That will come with a different costing. Say we are running, we are engaging a contractor to come and run it. We can design in young profile buy an idea you engage a private contractor, run it that is another option. But where the people are bringing it, 12 million is no small money to a terror like Ghana. 12 million for 4 years. 4 years, no swan. Don't forget, I saw you have to extend the contract. How much? For it, they might tell you, 50 million.
But my understanding is, and just to add to Niaokan, my understanding is the part of the deal, agreement, say, whilst this service they render this service, there will be training
thank you very much
to the Ghanaians,
right,
within Uyejima,
right,
and develop them. Obviously, I guess the question it will bring is, are we going to be able to afford to buy the drones now? But wouldn't you agree, if you have this for 4 years and people go through some sort of systematic training and understand how the whole concept works, then now government will be ready to perhaps buy the drones now, because we now have those facilities. Because remember, you will need to have some facilities in place like warehouse and refrigeration, all of that. Because if medication will be in those centers now, that distribution center needs to have those sort of facilities. And perhaps by 4 years, we might sign the I don't know whether your
So, the question is, has government built those things already, or is the investor going to build all those facilities within the 4 years? Fine, when that has been done, the question we ask ourselves is it better in them cost and benefit analysis? Is it better sanka yetoni sisia and engage you be? Engage contractor. Part of our terms say within 2 years, we train and crop for you. Where you self will be back for training. Would that be cheaper or more expensive? I see a way how efficient will it be? Right, have to be looked at. And within the period, no, say to say no 4 years now. So one training crop for now. Some crop for Madam Catcher say okay, yes, you drew no. A more per 10,000. Maybe I'm between a ton on there, just about 12,000, right? But some make a say 10,000. Which one is better? So I think I can start to weigh. We have that idea, and that notwithstanding, on the cost benefit of the drones, then we have to also revamp the entire structure of the health system. People at various health centers, the chip compounds, and whatever. And professional that will actually be able to attend to it. And that notwithstanding alone, we need to get ambulance because be a honey pan to be so the drone, can I say be a sending facilities in your right? Yeah, electricity
there's no personnel to even
sometimes not the personnel. The personnel is there, but certain equipment can be available in that facility because in your chip compound, your district hospital, your regional hospital, before you come to teaching hospitals, right? And here be a senior arena yeni pano. Ebia at the chip compound na yedi aduna come because it's increasing for no. And here we be between somehow. And just said the district hospital. Ebia you have about 2, 3, 4 doctors that can consult and come out with the solution to the problem. Because the honey mainly I don't know about sometimes ebia will be on your fully qualified doctor. They said, let me put consultancy level, right? But over this strategy, I might have one consultant, maybe about 2, 3, 4. They can put their heads together and solve the problem. How I transport this person to that town? These are the things I make us say holistically and not look at the silver bullet to solve our health problem. Is the a friend is a drone, so that is my worry.
But Ashley, said dear Ashley it's a laudable idea, but yes, a chrome ha UK developed. For NHS, a wholesome we have every problem from cancer to everywhere. It's funny holistically now. I think it's too much. We have to take one step at a time. Before say turn right from the beginning to be too expensive. Say you have to take it as a project, as a country, probably 20 years
on a pilot basis.
Funny say University of Science and Technology, they are there to train people. And no be training a school for because one thing I mean say you can have a baby who say be a health service or necessary near the incentive for no beer say be a before near Kurema for so many enough. They cut it off, then they put the incentive somewhere. This is something very, very easy to me, it's straightforward. Government, and Science and Technology for this year group. This is our focus for the next year. Attractive. Now it's young for almost building right from the beginning. You're building no technical, how now. At the end of the day, maintenance. We have the brain in Ghana. And we don't even have to go and buy it from them because it's your couture. They lasting for 3 years. After 3 years, we go back to them. And they are going to, it's going to be more than 100 or 200% of what we initially bought. But if we are able, near the centers, you don't go university of whatever, your bio department, your man are interested, that year they are recruiting for, and they are doing that. Now they are building it because it's interesting. Some of the there's a traffic light on campus that. obi project or use solar. We do interesting keke. It's a government which may invest sika. Young Masadina interesting. Now your job is guaranteed because you're coming straight on the field. Why should we go and have a big contract for another 20 years or whereas we can do it at the end we own the thing, we can conform back building, they can maintain.
Some important question no me put 1 minute. Maybe some question person say are they going to train people to build the drone? Because drone has been built already. They are not going to build anything. It's just only to use remote control.
The drones
for the drones. Is that all?
Ghana, but always the drone, that technology is already there. So you have to buy the drone, but in terms of the delivery of that system,
or put it together,
because remember it's not necessarily about the flying of it, sorry, the drone itself, but even the manpower that is needed to fly the drone itself, because you need a skill to do that. And as you rightly know, Mr. Ashley, omoko bombu in Afghanistan and Pakistan mountains, someone only people say I'm bomb say they were sitting somewhere and will be remote to control. Obviously we don't have the way drones work, so you need to train people to be able to do those, and there's a set of skill which perhaps comes in
Ghana is even the contact house, so that means auto parts. The price also we need auto parts from somewhere. I don't think he builds all the parts in Ghana. I'm sure some of the parts are from somewhere down in the Ghana, and then someone is there to assemble the parts to something. So it's the same thing as what a nice
drone be an
drone. I'm just using no.
He may be able to do that. Look at what the guy has been doing on. I believe the guy can do that very easily.
I have my doubts.
It's my belief anyway.
I was even using that as an example. Say just like to add on to what Anna said earlier. I was watching something on Facebook the other day about, I think it was say school being somewhere in Ghana, say UST or wherever. One of the lecturers was talking about in terms of the knowledge of some of our students that we have, like some competition be outside. They did so well in this country, and I think they ended up going outside somewhere in Europe or wherever it is for a second. Like they were doing really well, but they didn't. Performance went down. They actually lost. They didn't come first. But on the basis that they win on way. Let's say in terms of knowledge, they had the knowledge, like but the practicality of it, because Ghana we don't have those kind of because they don't have anywhere to kind of use that, like practice on what they know. When they were given the technology to use it, and that's when the problem, because read about it, but they don't know how to assemble or just put it. And I'll just sort of to add on to what Anna said anyway, we can have all these drones both from wherever it's coming from. But then if these people are trained to be able to sort of like say, we bet me fix it after 4 years. But that's good anyway. That encourages, like, as you see, I was doing, so I remember when I was doing my GCSE, like you book paper 2 years, like, you're supposed to write about God knows how many pages. But when you're in the area, it doesn't mean anything.
Disconnect between theory and practice.
So just to add on to what Anna said, at times it's very good to say, like, you encourage our students, like Uko University, too much, but when it comes to like using the knowledge.
But I guess the point na Mr. Ashley one, which is a valid point, and they say na your ambulance service cry and share that improve on that system yet. And this $12 million it could go a long way to even provide ambulances for all these medical centers, because I get the logic
it could, but in terms at the moment, it could.
Can we not invest this into some other ventures?
Can I say something? It could kind of improve the ambulance service, but we all know the roads doesn't be in Ghana at the moment in terms of the road to get somewhere. It's not efficient.
So people are so but at least
but to just get
in
to have
where people are dying purely because they're not getting closer. People are in the cities dying. They're not getting closer quick enough to get medical attention. And that has been neglected. And you're moving on to look at, which of course is also a problem.
I guess the blood issue I come with the drone, and I know it's a lot of money anyway, but at least something so simple that kills people, like, from A to B, like, it's so simple. We don't have any way of just this ambulance service, because you depend on that, as we're talking about it, it's not working. But at least, so you better me fixing one issue with the blood, that like people are dying kind of ridiculous like death be our who doesn't. But say if this will solve the problem and they are willing to invest and they're giving us the right figures, but I don't really believe that figure now in sense, and I don't think that's the right figure because minimum idea I think you charge them, but I'm sure it will be expensive. What the opposition they can say it should be very low, and I'm sure like there will be a figure in between both. But if that works, then I just think it's the best thing to
I
happen.
last way, then I move on to my memory.
Yeah, for Ghana, even drones.
About 1 minute.
Say a back way. My understanding is not going to solve problem. Of course, we have to get it. And no question, say me tia me ya. Na say me na so me say menya pompa bomi. Oh. Na me tia me ya dada. Na sa me asema wo kan die. Me ti na me ya wonu mo say pompa bo mamoto. Na ko fon kuto akoma mamoto ma ka je me say na me ti na me ya no. Why that example? No, because maybe because Ghana no ambulance system is no problem.
That's what I was just trying to say.
It's no problem.
It's not a problem. No, it's a problem.
It's one of our many problems. The fact that you're solving it doesn't mean say we can't tackle because
that's another
way of resolving it.
What I'm saying is I want to link it to multitasking. Say we are not in their opposition and they are there to push the present government. Some do and your money and obviously then they keep pushing them so that they do it and get better and better. I won't say they'll get perfect. They're never going to get perfect because you can US Krano and we're never going to get perfect. Ambulance system is a problem. Opposition for no push your money drones no so say pushi uti o ya just on na ya say utwen ya na otini kwanza wa sa on ya we esa by the time oti record na on na ye twa enti we dey question no I think say me ne wo enya adwen papa me no nya adwen because
say me be that question na
and just say what I'm saying is say bu part say ambulance system me and so we me
move on.
That's a question.
But actually, to add on to the whole drone, to end it, sorry, I know what you're finishing with the subject. To after 4 years, this contract ends. That's the issue. Another government will come into power. This is a contract anyway. So they decides actually I agree because say end the contract. It's a continuing kind of say to get the continuation of this. Another issue with the government.
Because question is important. Question there is maybe some question. I think it's about time. Is this a signal? Say move on to the next one. Because one show you next one, but also true. Let me move on to the next. Now, other conversation I'm saying you have a National Farmers Day, and I'm reading say, but I don't know if I'm reading it wrong, and I say this is the 34th National Farmers Day. Is that correct?
Yes.
So it's been 34 years since we've been doing this.
Yes.
34 years. Yes. Wow.
You haven't heard much about it, have you?
It's Jerry.
But I know it's Jerry who started. So it's already been 34 years.
Really?
Oh yes. Your mom pick us na who na and your mom Yeah, we have. But I was really surprised when I realized it's actually 34 years. I could cry na born and I say I'm getting worried now because I remember when this Farmers Day started, which I remember. If it's already been 34 years now, you are somehow.
Me backroom Hannah, a man for cancer or background 14 years ago. You shouldn't him say, hey, not a chrome 14 years. Oh, go chrome now, whatever. Sammy, and my man can you, my castle.
And since then, how long have you been here? Many
years.
Anyway, now the good news story is National Farmers Day is still on. Now, Abemua, gentleman, Mr. James Obem Boatin, although I crowned the national best farmer at the 34th National Farmers Day, almost celebrated with Tamale. Friday, now for the reward, a cash price of $100,000 which is equivalent to 480,000 Ghana cedis. A great development bank and almost sponsor the. Now, I have a very simple question. I know say we share any time, but I will allow if you bet me or even 15 minutes over. if we can speak about this a bit more. I mean, 34 years on National Farmers Day. I was looking through WhatsApp and a video be circulating about somewhere. Is it Jura? No, it wasn't a Jura. In the Eastern Plantain. Agona. Yes, that's the place. Our plantains just is basically in the way, if I can put it, there is a guana, and the price of it, according to which obviously rumor, I will probably say, is being sold so cheap. And my understanding say we got to a stage where it's being exported now into other countries. But this is the question I'm asking. At this day and age, we're still having problems with agriculture. We're still investing in individual National Farmers Day. Now, Mr. Ashley, let's start this conversation everywhere. For 34 years that we've been doing this, would you say it has been successful?
Sammy, saying successful or not, it's a bit subjective to me.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I saying subjective? Because Sammy, if I look at the challenges that we've had in our, farming sector, Sammy, menimba na me yakra na me efi ekura say western region e ba akra akusi silos enchi yes enchi ekura say from kwanta number 2 enchi yes
as in like wenchi with the w
without w yes exactly without w yes enchi that's in the western region.
Wenchi is in the west, and
Wenchi is in the Bronga half. Yes, and Enchi is in the geography. Enchi is beyond that. Summer boy, you've heard of summer where plywood.
Yes,
summer boy and beyond. Make one worry, yes. You could see silos, right, being built around between Cape Coast and Accra. And you ask yourself, Kwame Nkrumah had the vision to build these silos years ago. Right? Summit is a working broader near pro. Where are our leaders to make sure say things of this nature just to preserve what we have? Summit, in fact, I have this guy in Ghana. The business I say a bro season no summer between June, July, August, no or top. I mean, or no this or no best top, right? Now he makes over 300% profit, right? Of the stock. Individual on the stock, our Toma market women. Just because of storage, private man storage. Well, no so big can only also Google. And they say there was praise and a yes, we was near the
proper farming.
No.
Yeah, but it's still farming, isn't it?
Fine, anyway, let's put it that way. This individual, if government thinking about the farmers properly, say 34 years ago, now say we can't even sort of transform or add value to our tomatoes, to our plantain, to our whatever. That's the farmers. You better want 100,000. It's fine. I'm not against that. You better want cattle and whatever. It's nice for us, beautiful for us to at least acknowledge their contribution to the economy, right? Cocoa and whatever. Yes, I am all for it because I'm a farmer's son. But I think we need our government to actually not go out there telling them stories. And in the end, sometimes you look at the way our elites, right, do things in the kind of villages now. Some real hope. And having come from that background, I'll tell you, it is a very difficult one. So that's why I don't want to be, because American straight, I'll tell you, we haven't done anything for the farmers in Ghana in the Farmers Day celebration. No.
Now, I mean, so what months out this whole classroom?
Yeah, Senia, Ashley Pine. This question is very difficult to answer because I thought that there are some good things and there are some areas of improvement. And if we have good thing now, first one, in terms of storage, I think the government, why kakra, but not too much, because in terms of process, first part now the animal is about the ukodwa ukoto no we apem anaso di won fufu And then Oko Ghana, you see something like plantain chips, I'm sure buy Basho no bakrodi bi if we Ghana buy.
Me no anope wakofa sa plantain chips no. And I started with BSO, I started with deep plantain chips.
Nana me power chop been encouraging Nana on this. This has been there for years. Kekli, you're very quickly. Now you're marketing, that's all. It's been there for centuries.
What's the first no? Na bibia na enye ejuma bebre. But ene unam streets wa. There are uncofua or mejuma or yanzo me plantain chips and even restaurants cry or SFO. Which is one tiny step. Sometimes Ghana for a government all right, but a young kasane one bro. District assemblies, no, what are they doing? Say we say government if we kind of free ministries never on the district assembly level. Say if it's a farming community.
Maybe they have budgetary constraints.
Whatever it is, but you should set your priorities right. When you say it's a farming community, and maybe a bro pa na mudia. Say we a bro pa na mudia. Why don't you channel your money in that? But yet you perceive be a fra buying ho. Say be a ba a chrome ha. How many industries now buying there's a whole lot. Even be in this animal na komud krani omudini da to keke. There are a lot of things that sometimes individuals and not say district and not say require bara no. See bar they look at their locality, see their priorities, and you may hear they set their priorities and they use their money for it. At the end of the year, no we not say budget in the Sikane is now they will be say to Kroma. End of financial year, no. Once a kwana nye and say a kwa no mututu, no more ye, no mututu, no more ye. So to baby na say, what you have for? Not by a pa, you got quasi by ye journey say room, ye year I say, a DNA I found, district assembly near back. I buy the old cry, you become cry, even though it's not right. If you find any, uncle I have for, uncle who, and you may hear pa. So sometimes we Yankasani and one bro. As I said, it's always good to see a point here and some now buying now, but district assemblymen or money MPs, you know, the day lays together. What are they doing? I almost a kind of one. Almost feel many pong. No more to a bar, or more to a bunny. No go for no more a media district assembly in a many or more case. Say, your fan say 30 how many years? First one near more character. This week, last week, na meeting some of the farmers, you know. And some are not more air can say. See, even Oko Agri Development Bank, I agree for bank Oko Jilo na amount because they catch yourself a collateral bra, for webra, for papers webra. See me a crassy men are now or the room on paper and any juma. Into loan or crania give money been what red elf winning. Ain't this almost a matic a kuafu banker. Friendly because at the end of the day, MPs anyway, loans, you know, because they can sign a big contract, they can write the loans, they can write all that and get the big money. And see, when you know, say no, I don't know, so who read the detail of it, even though the money is there, no, they are not going to give the money to use this. Oka said, this is what I want to with person they're sending me project, you know. Then they give you direction. There'll be somebody to give you direction. And I think that it's in a good it's somewhere contribution. But say I can't agree in general. Papa you bejina you so no kasena or me send ya koma abino. Abino or me but then the
that social media video na next banana plantain.
And in this first channel, and this wako Beni, wako way, I mean, who can go?
Was in Mexico?
Was wako Mexico?
And I Mexico.
I come Mexico. No, so I cost a him from whom store board ye. Now cost store board ye, I'm sure I say because crown go to, and we're free in chrome case or one work what to the car, and now the pickup. But better would be very, very cheap. A dear education or the mom.
Okay,
so they say if I want to be a human, or be also preserving now salt on in the future. Yeah, be for
same year or the message all kind of.
It's good, so but what is he doing at it?
So no personally,
about it. Who with all your experience, I also work on to go work no. Again, na ode bua akuafo on the ground. Maybe I think that man he should be ashamed of himself. Say maybe say come here on one. Say the space in any kuku dam na no
Oh,
together. No. Because me hold that video and I was filming. I was filming. Say he's got the guts. Say old throat side no up my governments. And you say whatever government I also. But the first say you got all this idea. Now we are proud. So winning. Not on to me and find help pay a guafon. Probably it could be an education you have to give.
It could be that's what he's putting out there to the government. So this is what he's probably supposed to channel some of the money into, say preserve food, like stuff like this. So my shame video.
And what are you doing with that knowledge?
And on that, you know, in the question I may be telling, say, na Farmers Day, 34 years.
Yeah.
And we still where we are. We still having problems.
25 actually.
We're still having problems. The agri sector hasn't that much developed that much. We're still using exactly the same systems. So perhaps there is some improvement here and there, but agriculture doesn't seem to be generating the sort of income especially about development. So Farmers Day celebration, hallelujah now.
Well, I guess what the amount says kind of it sounds a bit size. From how you guys said it before, it's the first name about a year ago, and that's to say you drew the most guys to say I think there's been improvement, but I think I agree with Mr. Ashley on what he talked about preservation. I think it's very, very important. Like what happens is like when the season is up and like maybe I think it's a body and about whatever it is. No one is preserving them. So like what the necessary obviously changes are. I forgot to be the boy thing. Most of the time, no most spray with like bad the wrong or like the double what's it called?
The price, yeah.
Yeah. The spray with the spray fertilizer no. And to be able to go to the tomatoes in as a for could feel over time when we green. What I say because it been home and then like they say me bad Jenny no me whose size is I'm just assuming say like there be no one. They say no more Jenny and anyway, there wasn't Jane Cassie, then Jane and Yankee, so who was happening to
Charlotte.
No. And the only a lot of Jenny, Ghana Jenny, you never know. I saw Jenny a lot of Jenny.
Right.
So, a lot of Jenny.
A lot of Jenny is the one we use here.
Oh, sir.
But when the boys
is a Charlotte, no. Charlotte is
the boy is but and Charlotte, no, I said to me, Cassie. All right.
But in the normal Jenny now, we'll find a lot of Jenny, but into me,
it's like it looks like it's a, you know, it's a, so it just in terms of preservation, I think it's such a good thing anyway. So like a time like we have everything abundant, but we should be able to store them. What did I say? We should have a way. I mean, the government knows or educating farmers on how to do this because it's a lot of money. So it will be their business.
It's capital intensive.
If I'm was can business, and I think bad because you buy them, you preserve them. The time comes and then you would pay.
But some month will be worse. So why is no one doing it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
No, Sammy. The benefit of you having a government is to lead a country, right? A man for have their own money. And I make an OBI and I'm only over 300% profit above the price because autonomy is so cheap because the time amount for autonomy is so cheap. It's so cheap. Autonomy is just for 6-7 months, near for 2 years, near for 5 years. 6-7 months, now season acquire a fair proof for your mind. Autonomy massive profit. So, Sammy, what we need is government must lead. That's the essence of leadership. In the appointed government. Sammy, Prologu a tomato factory. Them say, Kwame Kwane, minim say, minim say, a process tomato bakonda. But tomato a bag and pro. What can you no tomato?
Why can't you have a proper?
These are the things.
I've had order from China and that's for tomato to Google.
These are the issues. These are the issues. Therefore, Sammy, I believe say government episode taking farmers serious. These are the things government to do, and by so doing it stabilize the price of the product. And there won't be glut on the market because the glut is what to push down the supply will exceed demand, so to push down the price.
It's very good.
Your argument in this I buy Emma private individual sika and I said,
Debbie,
what is the initiative?
Debbie, there are state factories already. Abai can revamp them. And Abai has idea, this one district factory kind of thing. Focus said, no, we want investors who will invest in only processing our foodstuffs and whatever for storage. Put that down. And yes, will be bad. No, but me should be yes, among for the friend is saying baby pad or be a friend is saying nappies near the baby government akwa baby. You can a bank can direct say let me tell you something. Government use of taxation is to direct activities in the country. Therefore, what I can say, we'll be able to be a processing factory for Biarino with tax exemption. If they are 10 years, 15 years, don't pay any tax. Whatever profit you make, private investors go into it. These are the things government should be thinking about.
You get to employ people locally as well, which
that's what I'm saying.
Help with. I really agree with Mr. Ashley. All the points he's made about this issue. I think it's such a good ploy. Have supported people that want to do these things anyway. They increase employment in the area, and then this one factory, one dam, whatever it is. This can be something. So be this area, be almost producing JNA or whatever.
And JNA factory can pay for preservation.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
10 years, 15 years, tax free. People do it.
People get to work.
I think they are more canon.
And we get fresh food as well. Thank you.
Anita Ekano. It's a very good idea, but this is just one drop from the whole sea. Ghana, no, your problems because this week, cat farmers won't see. Yemva one district, one factory, now Adriane. Now, Quine Ben, I would be for Shukra, the Adriana story.
One district, one
does that mean, say, another issue bar, BBC say, because the health service, should we forget about health services?
No, you don't have only one policy. So we'll share just.
So say one district, one factory. Yam farmers build.
But isn't what that's all about?
You are going to encourage. Certain areas. You can't build anything in Accra like that. You can build them from Western region, that kind of place.
Isn't that what we're trying to do? Say like all this bomb factory, whatever is in whatever dam, whatever they call it. Isn't not building something that is substantial in each region that will generate employment, money. They'll be producing something that is worth.
Thank you very much.
They can't do the road because.
Thank you very much. My argument is, if we are doing one factory or one district, one factory, we can't focus everything on food.
But that should be we are government, and that's the only one policy you have to have.
So what addressing will be? What I'm saying is that we can't just look after farmers and ignore the rest of Ghanaians.
That's not what I'm saying.
People need to benefit from it. So we can't just say that one district, one factory should only favor farmers.
No, but then by favors you're not knowing that when you be know. Like farmers now, how can you survive and even build the roads and all the drums that is running around? It's important. We are government, that shouldn't be.
How about schools?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That if you're government, that's not your only aim anyway. You should have other you should be ready to look after your health side, your farmers, your whatever it is. So
and that
should be one of them. It shouldn't be
practical. That is why my argument is not practical. As a government, so I'm bet channel. One district, one factory, only to cater for farmers. Because farmers is not the only Ghanaians in Ghana.
Fair enough. But at least they should have a good percentage of those things happening.
So you have to say some percentage, but not one district, one factory.
But even one district, one factory, every region be everywhere, what's the name? You can even have something like that. There in
so
each,
what is the
on top of that
doing?
Then
what are Ghanaians doing for themselves? Because Ghana for pay inside this to abide so all the time. And developed countries the government what just a little percentage. The people come together, people who are almost and yet politicians, district assembly, when we come to that level, we should be able to educate Ghana for, because say the your cromano, your credit to make a kind of sassy, and they have a month for bad here. Okay, come on, sassy, almost your mobile. What are we doing? Ghana for yam kind of be for ourselves. Nana,
you're 110 minutes as a Ghana. One would be if you want cat. Me papa koko ne yeton wa yetitisika no so twatu money I just can dey tua 110 minutes ye tua wonka because you want them to lead the country. That's what they do. We pay them to think and lead us. So if they are not going to think and lead us, then any say Chrono Obi anye penny, Obi anye president, Obi anye MP, Obi abone brani ekoye, which is not feasible and it's not possible in the civilized world. But na me actually say make myself be you know. Na em say na wafa agroba kunya no, na agroba defense no and na we defend there. Enti na me bisa agroba ni odi ama o. Ah enti awo cause dey o kodo no.
What is it? Any question? Is it question? I'm not shaking you.
Agroba uti enya na na for kunya no.
I'm not shaking you. I'm not shaking you.
You wait for me, love you, say. I'm watching and I'm just enjoying the banter and the discussions. You know. So our time change 50 minutes past 7. Monograph 50 minutes past 7. If you've been listening to us now, what's up radio? When it's a Juma and Eddie Bremono. Now, as I said quite earlier, no, it's a special one. If you've listened from the beginning, Prempeh College, I'm for they were in this house. You know, we didn't come on. Find a little bit more about the college and the association. As soon as we spoke a little bit about family.